It's the 50.
Now Hunt tries to corral it. Oh, he got Walters high. Gee, that's dangerous.
This could turn very nasty today. Baby, that hurt.
We've always respected Geelong for the team they've been for a long time, and I think, you know, it's been mentioned quite a few times leading up to some of the games that we wanted to respect them but not be, you know, pushed over by them.
We enjoy playing against them. They've got stars in every line. We've matched up well against them and we don't fear them at all. So we enjoy playing them. We've got a couple of guys that really get under their skin, and I'm sure they enjoy playing them.
Every time we play them now, they're really physical games. We know the game plan quite well, and they really know our game plan well too, so it always ends up being a pretty entertaining clash.
They're a very physical team. We're a young, emerging team, and at the end of the day you've got to stand your ground and not be stood over, because their reputation can be intimidating, their big bodies can be intimidating. So we basically drew a line in the sand. To compete with the champs, you've got to stand up and be fierce yourself.
I guess one particular day down at Geelong where Cameron got lined out unfairly behind the play, and that sort of sticks in your mind a little bit.
That is just awful. You've got here the Geelong supporters, they've seen it, and that is not acceptable.
Vice versa, we've had some guys that go out there and whack some of their guys.
Valentine has a bit to say and he tries to niggle, but you know, I think Matty Scarlett landed one on his chin one day, which is probably what a lot of players have wanted to do.
Now that's Scarlett has just dropped Valentine.
As for Crowley, you know, I think he plays a pretty fair game. I certainly don't have any problems with the way he plays. It's just good hard football and you got to earn your kicks.
I'll play Matty Pavlich most times, and he's a very respectful player, just goes about his business trying to win the footy. But I know sort of Ryan Crowley gets stuck into a few of our players in the middle, and I'm sure our guys are doing the same. It always ends up being a pretty entertaining game.
My view really is anything within the rules. I think as long as those things are helping a team and not hurting them, then it's okay. But that's a really fine line, and players often step over that mark.
It's sort of escalated, I guess, over time, and you know, it's a good thing for the game and good thing for footy that there is rivalry still out there.
Then we had the final where no one gave us a chance, MCG, and you know, we played super that night.
Start of the second Elim final. Look at that. Sandlands with the big rise in the middle.
Everyone in Australia thought that the Cats would roll up and win that game and go on to bigger and better things in that final series.
Walters into Pavlich again. This time he got loose.
We just got off to a fantastic start. Pavlich was on fire. It was just a really great feeling, and they came hard in the end, which we knew they would, but we were able to hang on for quite a memorable victory.
To go back into Pavlich, and he marks on his chest again. Pavlich just got 3. The Dockers have got 5 unanswered goals. Pavlich got a chance to wrap it up here. Thought about Walters. Shoulder foot candy. Right foot straight. Right end. You are a superstar, Matty Pavlich.
Yeah, he really stood up in a big game, and Pav's been starved of success a little bit over his career, so for him to play like he did in that big game, it really shows what a champion he is.
You know, to beat any side in a final at the MCG is great, but let alone a terrific side like Geelong have been for a long time.
Outstanding performance. Freo have won.
But then we had the 1 in a 100-year final that we were scheduled to play, so we were always happy to go down. And look, they'd won 45 out of 47 down there, and we understood how tough a task it was. But again, we went down with we're here to compete. We won't shy away from what's in front of us.
Free kick to James Poccielli. Wow, what a start. In the book already.
We didn't want to internally mention the fact that it was being played down in Geelong, and the fact that it was a huge advantage for them, and you know, we understood the circumstances why it was there, but obviously it played into their hands. So we just wanted to make sure we focused on the job and what we needed to do.
Might be Stevie J's turn again. He runs inside. Can he do it all again for the Cats? Absolutely he can.
The worst defeat was probably the game in 2013. I think we thought that our best was going going to be good enough to hopefully get to a grand final and win it. They took that away from us and they played better footy on the night. They deserved to win, but we're certainly kicking ourselves after that game.
Tough one, well done Pavlich. Taylor was in the box seat there and still he goes the skipper. The right boot beckons, he swings it around. That is a captain's goal.
You know, we didn't really start the game that well. It was probably the opposite to the previous year's final. They jumped out of the blocks and really got going, but there's that third quarter where we won some really key stoppages, kicked a couple of nice goals out of there, and obviously finished off with Hilly's brilliant running goal along the boundary line. So it was a great moment to be involved with the club.
Maybe it's Fremantle's day. Walters is on. Hill keeps going. This to send them into a home preliminary final for the first time in their history. Freo are at home.
Alex Ferguson's got a really good quote. You know, the critics and the experts like to talk about the game in abstract terms and wax lyrical about tactics. Men win football games, flesh, blood and spirit. So the men won the game down there.
For the first time in their history, Fremantle are into a home preliminary final.
I actually have never lost to them, so I'm pretty happy with that stat. I think it brings out the best in both sides, and they're the games you want to play in. Big games against really good, mature sides. So I hope the rivalry as such continues. I don't personally believe you can ever get anything back once you're beaten in that game. You got to take some hard lessons, and it's a bit of a pill to swallow, but you then look forward to your next shot at them and hopefully turn the tables.
It's hard to know exactly where these one-on-one rivalries sort of start or where they end, and one thing I do know is that they're a very proud bunch, and they're going to be right up there, and we're looking forward to the challenge that they'll present again.
I think most purists of the game rate the guys that can actually get it done in the moment, in the big moments within games. The stuff that happens off the ball and when the whistle's blown is marginal.